Well, there's Margaret, Esther, Hazel, Stephanie, Georgina, Anna Marie, and Teresa. Now that's from the eldest to the youngest. When I got married, we moved in. We had a tenement house, a one-room tenement house in 16 Meath Street. We enjoyed living there. It was one big room, huge room. We could turn the bus in it. We had a first child, Margaret. Margaret was born in '63, and we put into the corporation for it to move out because there was 3 of us in this one room. So these were where I'm living now. Skill Street flats was only you were built, but you were putting finishing touches to it. You know what I mean? And they gave us a flat here up on the top, on the top balcony. And compared to what we were living in Meath Street, it was like a palace. 2 bedrooms, big windows, a balcony. You know, everything we had in the place. You know what I mean? And it was really lovely. And we're still here. 44, 45 years living in Skill Street. See, at the time, you don't be thinking of it. It's only afterwards. You say, how did you do it? Look, you know, with 7 children and 9 people living in 2 bedrooms.
I don't know how we done it with 7.
I know. Everybody says that.
Like you had patience.
I think he was blessed having 7 girls, because if it had to be mixed, it would have been probably a different story. Because the 7 of us were always in one. Well, the baby was always in with the mum and dad, and the 6 were in the room. And there was 3 beds just pushed together, and we were all in a line like that. All for as long as I remember.
Going back, there wasn't really all that much trouble. You know what I mean? Because I walked all my life, like, you know, and sometimes we walked until 8 or 9 o'clock, and I come home to be in bed. Like when you were toddlers, they'd be in bed, you know what I mean? No, I just go up and maybe someone might be awake and I say, how are you, and all like that, you know what I mean?
And when you used to come up and count us all in the bed, you'd go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You'd say, they're all in now, knock off the lights.
There was one time I went up this, as we lived on the top this time, and the bedrooms were upstairs, and I went up the stairs, I had to come in and work, and they were all in the bed, and I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and coming down the stairs in the house. 8! I went to ask the wife and the kids, say, how many children have you got? She said 7. So I went to counting 8 heads in that bed up there. Oh, she said, that's Christine Power, that's a great friend of ours. Christine Power, she was staying with the pals, she was staying the night with us, and I didn't know that, you know what I mean? That's who the 8 head was, Christine Power. Stepho, no, she was the middle baby. And the doctor used to always say years and years ago now in the hospitals, the middle one was always going to be a terrier. You know, they used to say that, but everybody loved her. Everybody loved her. She was a good kid.
You know, a lot of them went on, like that generation, like she was 39 when she died, that generation, there was nothing but drugs at that time, you know, like no matter how, you know, yourself and you help them out, there's not much you really can do, and they have their own mind, but just scandalous now, like a lot of people around her age that kind of hung around here, like she was kind of one of the last ones to be around, like there's not many left now her age, like that grew up around the area, they're all dying or they're dead, and destroys a lot of lives around the house.
I used to be, when she come in now, she definitely started the drugs when she was about 15 and a half, 16. And when she come in, I'd looking at her. Don't be looking at me, I'm all right, I'm not on, you know. But she was able to hold it in a way that you'd never know, like, you know what I mean? And then she told us that she'd been on it for 2 years. And I used to monitor when she came in. And she never really showed me in any way that she was on the gear, you know.
Wasn't she a stunner? She's like a model, she was.
Princess Di, she's reminded you.
Yeah,
That's
people
just
used to
who
think
she
that.
looked like.
That's right. People used to say that she was like her. You know, she had that quiff and that shyness, you know, that way. She was very like her now.
But she's home here now, and she's home with us. She buried up in Mount Jerome. We brought her home in England. She died in England, you know. And we go up to see her on a regular basis and that, you know. Like, it's sad, like, you know. I really, as again, I said, I feel sorry for the people that their children are on the gear. I really feel sorry for them. I don't see the kids out, and I say, poor mother and father, you know what I mean? You know, it's devastating. Devastating.